All right, y'all. So let me make this video, and I don't even see why any of this is hard for anybody to understand. This comes down to people being fanboys and being biased to what the truth is. I was looking at a video today of Caroline Dubois. She was talking about the fight with Terry Harper and what the expectations are, and that she expected to go in there and basically just take care of business. And you know what Caroline Dubois did that was very necessary? She finally came out and said, plain and simple, Baumgardner doesn't want the fight. She's trying to get out of it. She was asked, after, Baumgardner's next fight, is she gonna go get in the ring, call her out? She said she doesn't know. She's like, we'll talk to MVP, we'll get the team, and then we'll see what happens, right? So if there's no initial plans of like, let's go in there. I don't even care about all that nonsense anyway. We're gonna jump in the ring and say whatever. And so what? That doesn't mean the fight happens. I mean, we just seen Frank Martin and some Spanish guy, forgot his damn name, but they shook hands and agreed that after Frank Martin's next fight, that they'll be next. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, I'm not even sure who the hell Baumgardner's fighting, but I'm gonna show you that Baumgardner's a fraud. And I gotta say what I'm saying. Okay, Baumgardner doesn't want that fight. Baumgardner sat there and said, hey, Caroline Dubois is a little puppy, right? One thing about a puppy, right? All that. She's fighting someone now that Caroline Dubois already beat. All right, and destroyed. So when I say, if you're going to say somebody's not on your level, they're not ready, you need to fight somebody that's better than that person. Well, who can you say is actually better than Caroline Dubois in that weight class where, she's 5 pounds up or something like that? Well, who? I'm convinced that Alycia Baumgardner don't want this fight. You see, and she said some of the same things that I've been saying for the longest time now. Nobody's walking around here talking about Alycia Baumgardner versus Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor. One of the things is this. Nobody's putting her on that same pedestal with them. Two, the people that are afraid that, hey, she might beat Katie Taylor, hey, she might beat Serrano, they don't want to see that fight. That's why all this nonsensical talk about her little ass fighting Shields, but then trying to make it seem like Shields is scared to fight little ass Alycia Baumgardner. Man, listen, let me explain something to y'all. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Okay? Caroline Dubois is a live wire and she's ready. And you want to know something? This is what should happen. If Alycia Baumgardner is too chicken shit, let's just be real. I'm not going to walk on no fucking eggshells for nobody. If she's too chicken shit to actually fight Caroline Dubois, hopefully Caroline Dubois can get a fight with Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano. Hopefully that's what happens. Why? I'm confident that Caroline Dubois will go in there and handle both of them. That's what I believe. I believe she'll beat Baumgardner. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at them skill for skill, it's like, I feel like the difference between them is going to be Dubois is tougher. Dubois is more relentless. Dubois will push it and make it an ugly fight if she has to, right? But at the same time, I don't, like if you watch Baumgardner, I've never seen Baumgardner exchange with anybody. I've seen her throw punches, but I've never seen her like really go at anybody. I've never seen her really step up, and she has no like, for people to keep talking about her power, then she should have way more knockouts than what she has. And I think psychologically, I think Caroline Dubois is more locked in. Alycia Baumgardner, man, look, let's say it like this. I told you guys, they're trying to build these women up to be a brand of I don't need you, you need me, which is one of the foolish, things that I hear so many of these freaking fighters say, which is completely stupid. Because at the end of the day, every fighter needs somebody. So all of this, walking up, confronting people, pretending you want to fight and trying to act tough doesn't prove anything. you know, anybody can talk and try to draw attention to themselves. Yo, I said this and that, and I pulled up, I ran down on them, and yeah, right. So when's the fight? Everything is talk. We've seen this before, so that's not impressive to me because two fighters promised that they're gonna fight next. Or nah, that doesn't cut it. When the fight actually happens, then you know. Now, me personally, I've gotten to the point with boxing where this shit is corny to me. It's boring as fuck. Nothing's really happening. But you know what? When I do speak, I'm gonna focus on these truths and these facts. I done got to the point. I mean, like, I really, honestly, this shit, it just leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. You know, but clearly, Baumgardner don't want this fight. So she keep insulting you idiots' intelligence by every chance she get. Claressa Shields, shut up. You're not going to fight Claressa Shields. You don't want to fight Claressa Shields. And when offers were made, you guys turned it down. You wasn't ready. Y'all are two different weight classes. All this bullshit out of your own mouth. That girl's a heavyweight. So, I mean, yeah, right. But you keep bringing her name up. Just to clout chase. And we all know that that's what you're doing. Why would you not want to fight Caroline Dubois? And Caroline Dubois has the psychological edge for damn sure because she wants to fight. You have to get Baumgardner to want to take the fight. Yeah, so she's the reluctant one. She don't want this fight. And why would you fight a lesser opponent? This is what I'm saying. How the fuck do you respect that? She's a puppy. She hasn't done anything, but you're going to fight someone that she's already beaten. Well, you stopped Terry Harper, right? And she's getting ready to fight Terry Harper. And I believe Caroline Dubois is going to beat the shit out of Terry Harper because Terry Harper, honestly, just like Caroline said, and I agree, every time Terry steps up, she loses. She's not built for the, like, Terry Harper is at a certain level where once you turn up, she can't turn up. Once it becomes too much, it's like, all right, she's going to end up losing. I think Caroline's going to beat the fuck out of her, man. But regardless, the problem is this. Boxing has become storyline oriented. It's become more entertainment over the fights themselves. When Sean Porter said a couple of years ago, when people come out to these boxing matches, they're not coming for the boxing, they're coming for the entertainment. And I'm like, wow. And the fact that you don't have a problem with that, the fact that you're saying we're customizing our program to fit that narrative because, hey, I mean, you got to go with the flow. And I told you, boxing is going to become undesirable, just like what we're having right now. I told you. So for everybody that hear me speak, and instead of you understanding, yo, Aries be on point. We might not see the logic all the time, but yo, I don't knock what he's saying, because the shit always comes into fruition. Always. Always. Not sometime, not most of the time, not half of the time, always. And y'all see it. I tell y'all this shit. And then you got bigger channels that months later or a year later, motherfucker come out and say the same shit that I done said a fucking year ago. I keep telling y'all this shit, man. This sport you call boxing is not the sport we grew up watching. Politics is always involved. Yes. Corruption, all that. Mafioso ties, all of that. But real fighters were real fighters. These fucking puppet ass fake fucking fighters they got out there now, I don't respect, man. This shit is garbage. The best fighters don't want to fight the best fighters, but talk shit about each other, make little stupid promo videos, but no fight. God. So it is what it is. And I just want to make this known. Caroline Dubois wants this fight. She's the one pushing for it. The one that don't want it, make no mistake about it, is Alycia Baumgardner. And you better believe with a guy like Jake Paul, he's telling her to just don't worry about it. We don't need this fight right now. Let her talk. Hey, she might lose. Then you ain't got to worry about fighting her. We're trying to make you the must-see attraction. Don't matter who you're fighting. Everybody's coming because Alycia is fighting. That's what they're trying to do with her. That's what they're trying to do with everybody that's an MVP. Put them in a position where, hey, man, you're the star. You're the draw. Yeah, Alycia Baumgardner has been criticized for her last 3 opponents. 3 straight fights against nobodies. Fucking Delphine Persoon comes in with a big-ass brace from a fucking calf all the way up to a fucking thigh. Couldn't even barely bend her fucking leg. Then she fights another nobody. Then another nobody. Come on, man. All these meatballs. And every time before she fight, you're gonna see the best version of Alycia Baumgardner. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that little arrogant smile, and then she goes in there and then put on a performance against someone that she should have got out of there, and then she doesn't. Yet everybody talking about her power, how hard she hits and all, and it's like it's more than just that. I feel strongly when she looks at Caroline Dubois, she knows, nah, this chick is ready. No, let me call her a puppy and talk down on her, but you see, she ain't making no effort to get her ass in that ring and fight her, right? Yeah, your actions talk. I don't care about what the fuck y'all say. Y'all talk too much, that's the problem. Way too much. Blah, 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 blah. I'm this, I'm that, but you're fighting somebody's fucking leftovers, man. Come on, seriously? Seriously? Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. Catch you guys on the next video.